welcome to the Wellington Witch, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Laurie and here is your 2 weekly reading from the 20th of July to the 2nd of August. So there's only 2 days at the end of the 2-week period, so just have a little bit of a touch base in the beginning of the August month there, but this is mainly for the end of July. I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot along with some runes, and I will also be doing some other cards, Moonology cards, or whether that be angel cards or whatever that may be. I'm going to just go with the flow on this one. I'll also be looking at how the new moon in Cancer on the 19th or 20th of July, depending on where you are, may affect you. And also we're going into Leo season, so we'll be looking into how that affects you as well. In the meantime though, if you resonate with this reading, please do give a comment down below. Love to hear back from you, and if you'd like a reading based on anything you hear here, or you know, if you have a question that you'd like to ask me regardless, all the information to how to get a reading is down below in the description box. Thank you so much to everybody who has recently commented, subscribed, left a little like, or you know, just got in touch with me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It really does make my day, and I'm so glad to be able to do these readings for you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. In the meantime though, let's get on to your reading. Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, so let's just shuffle the cards, shall we? I have shuffled in between as always. I'm going to do 2 for your career. I just forgot where I was then. 2 for career, 2 for love, and a few for general overview. I haven't, this one just decided to come out for you. I haven't actually done this for every single one. I basically done it when I saw fit or felt it was pulled to do so. So if you do check out your other Sun, Moon, Rising, you may find that it's not quite done the same process as this one. But if you are Gemini Rising, the new moon in Cancer would have been in your 2nd house, and it would have been a money. You may have been more sensitive when it came to your stuff, your family life, your wealth, your attitude to wealth, and speech, that kind of thing, how you communicate about money. So that could have been something that focused on you. But now we're in the Leo season. You may find, again, if you're Libra rising, if you are Gemini rising, you may find that in Leo season you're focusing more on your skills. You know, daily trips, if you manage to take any. If you have a short trip coming up, so younger siblings, communication, how you approach certain things, you could find that coming up for you. I have noticed the candle's gone out. Well, it lasted a few times anyway. But one thing that I was thinking of when I was doing your reading, or shuffling, was the song was I Am the Great Pretender by Elvis Presley, and I don't know why that came into my head. The main thing was my need is such I pretend too much. So it could be that you're putting on a face this next 2 weeks. I'm not sure where this wanted to go. I think this was mainly overview, so I'm just going to put that there and carry on with doing the career over here. Okay, that's weird. And then the love over here, and then with that over there I'll just do 3. Okay. Alright, so you've got a very myriad different type of cards coming up for you here. So for career you have 3 of Swords, 4 of Wands. For love you have Hanged Man, Ace of Pentacles. For overview you have 10 of Pentacles, Death, and the Tower. So you have a lot of stuff coming in for you here. Let me just turn this slightly. So what was this card that wanted to come through? 7 of Wands. Okay. Competition. There could be a lot of people looking at you. There could be a lot of people who envy your position. I feel like you're persevering, you're having faith in yourself, you're not letting anything get to you too much. But I do feel that some people are going to be trying to maybe poke holes in, you know, what you hold dear to yourself, or maybe like, well, you haven't been a good friend to me lately, or you have been doing this, or, you know, you just feel like you're more defensive against something this next 2 weeks. The only thing with this is though, on one of the cards, I always say this because I learned from these particular cards, not these but a different one, and they said that they had there was a door behind them, so they're backing you up into a corner, but really you can just open the door and leave. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to engage. You do not have to rush to your own defense here, even though they may want you to. So that's something that's coming in just a little bit for you. Three of Swords, it could be because you've been defending yourself recently. That there could be a little bit of a, oh, somebody's annoyed you, somebody's disappointed you. It could be you've given them 3 chances and every single time they have just saw fit to disappoint you, stab you in the back, betray your trust, basically. So all your emotions, you maybe have felt up and down with your work, or you've tried 3 times for something, or you've tried so many different options as to try and get there, try and prove your worth, try and do something. It just never seems like it's good enough for them for whatever reason, and I think now is the time to just go, you know what, leave that alone. There could also be some separation, some distance from your workplace, some distance from some kind of area that you usually love doing. You could be focusing on something different that's a little bit harder to do. However, 4 of Wands shows that you're having a lot of stability. This is a very good harmonic kind of feeling here. So it's very much you grounding yourself, feeling your oats, basically having a reason to celebrate, having a reason to feel joy, being more present in the moment and feeling like you have a good solid, grow platform to grow from. But there's still this disappointment. It may be that you keep trying something but you get rejected or pushed back or said no, this needs to be different, or just something that seems to be a mild disappointment here. There's another thing that seems to be coming through. There may be some sort of how do I put it, disappointment, but also health, something to do with health. I don't know exactly what it is, but it may feel that you may even have just 3 days of feeling really crap, like a sniffle or a worry or something. 3 days of just feeling under the weather. So that's for some of you. You may be like, oh, what have I eaten or something. So just be aware of that. I don't know why that would relate to your career, because maybe it'll delay something for you, or maybe it'll push you back on a project, or anyway, or you may feel under the weather because somebody in your job has actually told you, oh no, we're not going to do it this way anymore. But you still have reasons to celebrate. You still have a lot of stability to come, a lot of harmony. And I think things will be good for your home life too. You'll start to feel settled and more at home in something or an area that maybe you didn't find that you were going to feel settled in. But with the love area, it's interesting because the Ace of Pentacles normally is for a new career venture. But I think this is giving you your home life, your relationships, maybe in love as well, and giving you the license to explore, your license to reinvent yourself somewhere along your career, or have the potential to be very inspired, bringing more prosperity, giving you license to not wander, but certainly experiment with how you bring in the money. Like, for instance, you could have a very certain experience and then have something else bringing it in, or doing some appointments, or doing something else. It feels almost like you're living a separate life to somebody, and they support you and they really do believe in you, they love you to death, but then it's kind of like you're doing your own thing. Similarly though, for those of you who are uncoupled or in not a best situation with somebody, it feels like career change is actually going to help you within your relationship. Something to do with your career, how you make money, your belief in your manifestation and prosperity. That's actually going to help your relationships, because it feels a little bit like it's been stagnant or stuck in the same place. Now, Geminis do not do well stuck in the same place, under the same roof, trying to trying to be suspended and just go they can be quite, they want to have their fingers in many pies. And certainly nowadays limitations may be that you are limited to how many pies you can stick your fingers in. So it's something that I feel like you're trying to do your best, but there's so many limitations. This could also be, your relationships going into your work, something around that. I feel for some of you, you may have, a romance at work that spills out into your home life and vice versa. Seeing somebody from work, it just feels a little bit like there's something that's on your mind. There's not something very settled. I think the best thing for you to do is to take time off, if you can afford to, or just take time out, like do something for you on your own to reevaluate and see where you want to be. Because Ten of Pentacles says your career's fine, it just needs to be your emotions that are all tickety blub blub blub, you know. So Ten of Pentacles is very strong. It shows you, you know, established. You have it all. You can have it all if you want to. This isn't a dream. Death is here saying there may be a Scorpio involved, but this is kind of, you're ready to go to the next chapter. You're ready to go to the next stage, but you have to be aware that ending something is transition. It will topple some dominoes down, and it may mean that you have to let things go. But it does feel with the Tower here, you can, okay, somebody's completely right. You may have to completely scrap something and start again. You may have to completely scrap something, start again, because you know this is coming. You know this is on its way. I feel like you're defending yourself against your own deadlines or against your own expectations, or, you know, your family saying, when's this going to happen? When are you having the babies? When are you having the wedding? When is this happening? When? And you're like, just leave me alone. But I do think something's getting on top of you, but I do feel you're scrapping something in order to start again. It's very cathartic. It's very freeing. And I think it's something that you are just, you know what, I'm just going to redo this. And I don't know what that is, because it was very personal to you. So you may have to focus more on what you've got in the pipeline, whether it be love, career, family, appointments, you know, just something you go, you know what, I'm going to look at this from a different angle. I'm going to look at this from a different angle. I'm going to do something different because I know I can achieve this. I'm getting there, but I just need to completely redo something. With somebody, with some person, start it from scratch. I don't know, look at it from a new person. Add another personality to your kind of roster. Because I'm a Gemini moon, and I know that you can be somebody completely different. You know, you can be somebody different at work. You put on a face there. Again, pretender. You put on a face for your family, maybe. You put on a certain face for somebody else. Similar to Scorpio's reading, which is weird because I'm also Scorpio sun. It could be that you're feeling like nobody really knows the true you, so you're trying to put that into something. So let me just have a look. Ooh, 2 for you again. The 2 seem to have come out quite a bit lately. Okay, so we have here Hagalaz again. So this is force of nature. This always comes out when the Tower seems to be here, or something that seems like big destructive force. So it could be something that you're really being a force of nature, and it could be that you're just going through the natural thing of natural clearing space, clearing something up. It could just be the feeling of getting things done, getting things over with. You cannot stop nature, you cannot stop the stuff. So it's just a case of this is a natural push forwards for something, natural course. And then this is Isa. So this is ice, so there could, again, natural things like hail with Hagalaz as well, uncontrollable forces, woo, spun around. So as well as Isa, this is challenge as well, frustration, maybe some psychological blocks that you've got. So I think over here, maybe you're pushing yourself too hard as well in some areas, so you kind of keep being pushed back. Something has to give here. And again, you may find a release if you just completely scrap something. Now, which one was it? I think it's this one. Okay, so Thursaz. I swear this has come out a lot. So this is reactive force. This is defense. Again, conflict. So I'm sorry not to be drawing better runes. But it is just kind of saying there is a push here. There's a thing like you may be your own worst enemy in some respects this month, because you keep bashing the same thing, because you keep doing the same thing. You keep approaching it from the same direction. What you need to do is scrap it and do it from somewhere different. That's what I feel that is. Anyway, please do let me know if this makes sense to you. So this is going to be an oracle card for Gemini. Angel cards, please give this one clear space. Oh, this is what I'm doing right now, so I approve. Get rid of your clutter, clear the energy around you, use Feng Shui. Do it differently. Do things differently. Scrap it. maybe scrap the entire room, redo it. Do something that enables you to see your space from a very positive point of view. Another card, please. I do think getting rid of the clutter in your mind as well. Clear your mind space, meditate. And then just nurture yourself. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important. If you're not in the business of children, if you don't have children, this is your inner child. This is your exploratory thing. This is your thing, discovery. So maybe I think that's kind of been lost lately. Do something that excites you. Do something that, you know, gives you that license to discover that thing of, this is fun. Because I think that will get you out of your own head. It'll get you out of your own way. And it'll allow you to see things from a completely different perspective. Oh, well, that was a very interesting reading, Gemini. So do let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe if you appreciate this content as well. I do appreciate you. Yeah, if you want a reading about this or anything else, all the links are down below. But in the meantime, Gemini, best of luck. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll read you very soon.